Hello guys, Shockwave came back once again. It's shot time to be Hajime per round 1350 or 1350. I came out a few days ago, and the reason it uploaded earlier is not because I dropped 7 videos in one day. It's not because of that at all. It's purely because my head has been hurting, my stomach has been hurting, I've not been feeling well, and I haven't felt like this in years, and I never understood why I got like this. I didn't realize it was every once in a while, but every once in a while it'd be like a severe headache, some stomach pain, and it just leads to an effect where I'm stretched out across the bed. So it's not COVID. I've experienced the exact same feeling before, so I don't know what it is. And somebody say, well, kid, you be eating and laying down. I wish I could say that, but there's no reason my mother should be feeling, I guess, the same way, but it's what it is. But yeah, apparently we're already at 1,350, halfway there to 400. And I look at other guys and they say, oh look, they got 100 volumes, or they got 1,000 chapters. It's just like, Sonny, it's gonna be okay. It's eventually things like chapter 1,000 just won't mean anything. I'm sorry, it's just, I've been too deep into the Ippo where I've seen this stuff. I've been drinking too much Ippo. I have become the water. I'm no longer drowning. It's no longer neck deep. I have become the Ippo water. But it's time to get to the chapter, because I have some like 1 or 2 spoiler panels, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm just so suspicious when the chapter says the title is. We get to it. I'll get to it. Yeah, we get to it. The morning after her historical max, we return to the normal days of training. And you hear about some smacks and skiddly dack, and you see somebody here in the midst. Oh, and it's a Yoki Kimura, and it's Ioki and Ippo. Actually, wrong. Totally wrong. It's a Yoki doing the mix with Shinoda, and it's Ippo doing the mix with Kentaro. And he just got just throwing his fist at the motions, and it's alright. Keep it a pace. 1, 2, return with a 3. And it's a Gake is always on the side. And then like Kentaro goes for a hook, and I guess he hit Ippo too hard and it connected to Ippo's face. Now, this could be due to Ippo's inexperience, but who knows? We still don't know nothing about Kentaro. Because Kentaro's like, I'm sorry, my mistake, master. Ippo's like, it's fine, keep going. Yes, sir. And they continue to beat on. And the Gaku's like, you're in high spirits, eh? He's like, yeah, it's because we just got to see the triple weight class conquer with our own eyes. And the Gaku just looks at him. Come on with that wig. Come on with that wig. He said, wait, come on with that wig. He said, this is a good vibe. This is a good vibe. I could brag. Wait. Oh my, no. He's saying this. I could brag about just breathing the same air as him. He's the pride of the gym. Is it Takamura-san coming today? Are we not going to have a victory party? Honestly, what happened last chapter, it might be a few days that victory party. It was I might be a few days. It might be a few days. It's a guy that's like, he's a big superstar. He's in high demand by the TV stations and the like. I doubt he's doing a commercial. I doubt that. I said it's the question. What is Takamura doing these things? What is he doing? Some R&B is necessary. He'll have to go on trips to relax, so we won't see him for a bit. Kimura's like, the coach seemed pretty exhausted too. And Kake chips in. He's getting up there, eh? Yes, he's an 80-year-old man. Yes, he's beyond up there. He's beyond up there. It's just like, you see somebody says up pen A, but I want to have a victory party. Yeah, with a bang. With a bang. My goodness, not with a bang. And the guy could like, well, in case you should go ask Yagi, but he's out right now. And Tei's like, where did he go? Kimura's like, I have no idea. Aoki looks over there at Ippo. And Ippo is still getting hit with the mitts with Kentaro. Yoki's like, I can't keep watching this. And he was like, oh no, he was my mistake. As Yoki takes the mix. What's with that face? Got a problem? He says to Ippo, and it's like Ippo says, I thought I was getting better at this, but he's improved faster than me. Now, when I first saw the sport, like the one panel I was talking about, it was with Aoki doing the mix with with Kentaro. Now it's like, what if Aoki retires and Kimura is the one who go do something outside of the gym, and Aoki becomes a world-class trainer? Now that's the thing. With Aoki's luck and the way he's living, it could just actually happen. Aoki he can become the next world-class trainer. It is possible. It is extremely high possibility. Because he got everything else going for him. It's just, and like the saying always says, sometimes the best boxers in the ring does not make good trainers, and sometimes the best trainers make the worst boxers in the ring. And Aoki's like, oh, he's like, no! And Aoki's like, come at me, Kentamaro, my goodness, come at me, Kentamaro. My goodness, calling him balls again. And Kentaro looks at him. It's not Kentamaro, it's Kentaro. Ippo says to himself, let him have it. No. And they start doing the mitts. Increase the tempo. And Aoki's a beast with the mitts. He's a beast with the mitts. He's blocking everything. 2-1-3, 2-1-3. I told you, like I said, Aoki could actually be a world-class trainer. I know when I first saw that panel, I was like, what if he retires and become a world-class trainer? Would it be that surprising? Now after you throw the forward, Ippo looks at him, return to the top, and pull your chin in. Zeus, keep him a better guard. And Kentaro's like, yes sir. And Ippo's like, Ippo looks at you, and Aoki's like, what? Ippo says to him, we often good at holding the mitts. Maybe you should consider switching gears and becoming a trainer. Ippo throwing him right into the, that's wrong, throwing him right under the bus. Like I said, like I've always said, do not be deceived. Ippo is not that much different from Aoki, Kimura, Itagaki, or the great Takamura. There's a reason why Ippo and Takamura are seen as brothers. There's a reason why back during like the early chapters when Ippo first visited Takamura's house, there's a reason why he saw that magazine with the Japanese girls in the bikinis. He's like, I gotta take a peek. Like I've always said, Ippo isn't that much different. He's still got the Aoki Takamura blood flowing through his veins, alright? Never be deceived. They're not that much difference. There may be a major difference, but they're still thrown into the same category. There's a reason why they're friends, alright? There's a reason why. And he's like, you obnoxious dick. Are you saying I should retire? And he's like, Ippo's like, what's obnoxious? Those mid skills. What obnoxious are those mid skills? You're way too good. And everybody looks at her. What are you even fighting about? Calm down. Cut it out. Wait a minute. We're about to get into a fight over this? Wait a minute. There's no way Ippo getting violent. No. He become too adapted to the gym. No. And Kimura's like, you're getting carried away like this. Miyagi was just talking about how he hated he hated this. He was like, hey, Miyagi-kun, no. I bit my tongue. You just charged like you just said coon. You watched a match with Miyagi-kun as a friend. Whether or not it was friends, it was up to debate. You didn't say anything rude to him, did you? Ippo says. And Yoko's like, if it was anyone being rude, it was Really, Aoki? Would you constantly putting your chin on top of his head? Wow. Alright then, Aoki. Kimura's like, Aoki still thinking some of a former gym mate, so he's getting all physical. Yeah. Tell the truth, Kimura. Tell him. With how he is, I figure he'll be alone no matter where he is. So I'm just worried that he's feeling lonely. More than likely, Aoki said that. If it's us, maybe he'll just let his guard down. No. No. Especially not to that Ippo commando shower butt bear hug. Run away! that I don't care, that joke is hilarious. That joke is funny. I don't care what anybody says. Mike, run away! It can always, like, especially since your fight with him, especially since your fight with him would never happen. His initial goal would never be realized, but he's still hoping that against all hope you'll come back. And he both thinks to himself, oh no, we're only on page 11. We're only on page 11. What? And he's a guy like, you know, he really looked lonely as he left. And Kimura's like, we could have told him that you're going back now. And he was like, what? What the heck kind of physical contact were you making with him? Like this? Okay, stupid. I'll just show the image. Miata-kun is the worst person to do that too. Don't you know anything about delicacy? Yoki's like, Timiko always like it. No, not Timiko. Yeah. Timiko always like it. My goodness. Tomiko always like her. Ippo's like, that's different. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Yami-san is into the building. Yami-san Yagi. And Kata's Tehe's like, welcome back, Yagi-san. No. When he wear them shades, it's Yami-san. Put respect on the shades in a funeral suit. Put respect on it. Even though he lost to the key. You gotta put some respect on it. And everybody's like, where did he go? Let's go out with a bang. My goodness, with a bang. And Yami's like, oh, a victory party. And Kata's like, huh? What's the matter? Kata's like, you're making such a scary face. And Yami's like, I was called out by Keith. By Keith Dragon. He wanted that about before he left Japan. Good. He said he wanted to make some memories. No. So I caught over some pros last minute and we met him at the table. Oh, Mahjong, did he blow you away again? That'd be a great final memory. Well, Pong. He was thrown off entirely by the he was thrown entirely off his game by Robo and Masu. My goodness, what's up with his mouth? Why does he look like a puppet? He was destroyed. What? He left humiliated. And I'm pretty sure there's some more cameos from some more guys from who actually play real pro Mahjong. Can somebody say why? The door guy Mahjong, he was a real guy. So I'm pretty sure these two are some real guys as well. I could be wrong, but more than likely, it's a quick cameo from real people. And Yami's like, winner takes all. It means whoever wins receives everything there is. The loser's lost his belt and his luck. Or rather, they were stripped away from his hands. And then like, Takamura took everything from him. And Yami's like, I don't know where it went. But that God-given power went entirely up in smoke. And Sakura's like, so who ended up winning? Robo or Masha? And Yami pointed to himself. Did you go all, Yami? You didn't even let him make some good memories. Don't you have honor? As Kimura and Aoki says. And Yami's like, hold on. His face was contorted, his brow full of sweat. He was confused, hurried, frightened, but still. See you, goodbye, as Keith walks away. He looked back and calm and contented. I think he enjoyed himself. And like, Aoki, and Kimura's like, I don't really get it, but whatever. Or maybe when everything goes your way, it ultimately end up being boring. That's what I think. And the chapter ends off. I believe those are fishing rod pulling sounds. And he says to himself, he looked back calm and contented. His back, he really looked lonely. Miata-kun, just what was he thinking? Age-wise, he's still in his prime. Zad. that he can't have any opponents left in the OPBF. No, not more than like he's just been fighting the same old, same old. When are you gonna start going out the top 10? At least go out to some top 10 contenders. At least do something. And Ippo says to himself, Miata-kun is strong. You should go for the world already. The world. At least the top 10. At least that. At least like a Gonzalez type opponent. No. No, you see that. Damn, I forgot what it's called. I used to go fishing. Because you also put weights on the fishing rod on top of the hook. I forget what it's called. The floater. Or at least we just call it the floater. The floater goes, and Kumi says you got a bite. And there she is. And he was like, Kumi son. And Kumi says, I got some news. Wait, what? My brother's next match has been decided. And well, what? For the world title! Let's go! Hajime no Mishima is in full effect, my goodness! Hajime no Rio is in full effect. This is unbelievable. After Takamura, the Grim Reaper is challenging the world. Oh my, and like Ippo almost falls into the water. My goodness. My God, that just made the chapter the best of the year. It easily going into the top 5. My goodness, because I'll admit, alright, all the way up to Yoki becoming a training beast, and they're cracking the jokes. When it was going over the Keith Dragon Mud John, it was like, alright, that was the usual stuff. Alright then. Alright, that's nothing I haven't heard before. Now technically, you expect that Yami would be more excited about beating Keith? Because after getting destroyed the first time, and him bringing with some pros this time, which... yeah. With him bringing some pros this time, he'd be like, yeah, I actually won, I destroyed him. I annihilated. But instead, after seeing Keith Dragon's face contorted and his brow full of sweat, for some reason, Yami didn't want to revel in the victory or be excited about it. I guess it was just, I can't really say a hollow victory, but it was a contented victory where he reattained his title. Japanese Underground Mahjong King. Damn, I forgot his epithet. It was like some type of underground demon king. I forgot what it was. It's been a while. But overall, it was a good chapter. It was good. It was gonna be like okay chapter, like a decent chapter, usual a good chapter. But that last part, wait. So wait a minute. We're not gonna get no Itagaki development. We're not gonna get no Kentaro or Teihei development. We're just gonna go straight into Rio World title match. Are you serious? Like, is he even ready for this? Is he ready? If someone say, why wouldn't he be ready? Like, he hasn't fought the top 10, that's why. Now, I'm not saying you got to fight the top 10 to qualify as a world opponent. Naturally, as the more opponents you face, the higher you go up in the boxing rankings for different associations, of course. But he didn't really never fight like anybody from the top 10 or the 8th ranked guy or anybody like that. He just fought Shinobu, and that was it. Now technically from that same technicality, Miata was supposed to have been challenged for the world title already. We have said multiple different fighters have like a 16-0 record or like a 12-0 record becoming a world champion. But so usually those guys have like a heavy amateur pedigree. Unlike Miata or Rio, but it's not unheard of. But it's just, it really would be some good experience to go in the top 10. And it's not just comparing to, oh, it's because of Federico Gonzalez. No, because ever since the cancer fought with Miata, he went in there with Wally. He went in there with Malcolm Greco. Malcolm, however you say his last name. He went in there with Malcolm. He went in there with Wally. He went against Jimmy Fisher. He was going against other countries' world champions, unofficially becoming the most known But I think it's OPBF champion, and then he fought Gonzalez. So I'm not saying you need to fight Gonzalez to challenge for the world. I don't care if Ippo and Sendo both challenge Gonzalez. That doesn't really mean anything, because before Gonzalez, then like before Gonzalez, Sendo fought like the number 5th in the world, and Jose Narco, who was like the Mexican champ. So even then, Sendo did still fight a top 10. So it is what it is. But overall, I'm really excited. Let's throw everything to the side. I am still quite sad that heavily and truly we didn't get any real development for Taihei and Kentaro. And now I'm of course not gonna go immediately into the Mishiba versus the Mishiba world title match, but honestly, from the way I'm feeling right now, it really does hint that we're gonna go, especially with that last little hint after the Takamura fight, Ryo gonna get his next match, that we're gonna go immediately into the Ryo World Championship, which is not really a problem, but like I really was excited to see like guys like Itagaki and like Kentaro or Taihei gets in development, especially Kentaro, since we don't know anything about him, and especially after Mishiba had like a major moment like last year. It had to be, not to be mistaken, like around last year, because we just got to like 300 like sometimes like around like early this year, last year. So from that viewpoint, I really was hoping to get built up on some of these other characters like Itagaki and like Kentaro. Like Taihei don't need any more backstory. Like only thing Taihei needs is like when he gonna finally debut. But for like Kentaro and Itagaki, like Itagaki have done nothing. Like nothing. He haven't really fought anybody or had a serious fight or even have a fight where just like, alright, maybe he's becoming contempt and that's fairly keeping him into the slump. Maybe he needs like a strong challenger to get him back up there. Because the only thing we got hints towards Itagaki being the slum is, I want to impress Ippo, I want to impress Ippo, and I want to impress Ippo. And that's it. In which, I don't think that's really a degree that the cause will be put into a slum, unless it's just disappointment. And maybe, hopefully, Itagaki will be in the undercard. I don't expect Taihei or Kentaro to get like a debut match on the undercard, unless they're going to do the whole exam off screen, which I doubt they do. So it's more likely that Itagaki can get like a very, very early fight on the Mishiba undercard, since it is a world title match, and we've already seen characters like Sendo and Ryo get the similar thing later on around this stage of their career. Or technically, when it happened to Sendo and Mishiba, it was like a lot early, like a lot different. But for Takamura, Ippo recently became the Japanese champion and on his second fight, and on his third title defense, and he was on Takamura's undercard against Brian Hawks. So it wouldn't be too unbelievable to see Itagaki there. So hopefully he get a fight on the undercard. I'm not expecting a dragged out fight, but I am expecting at least like Itagaki to do something. Damn it, jeez. Cause I really do hope when it comes to Kentaro, he'll at least get a chapter by himself. We get to see the day in the life of Kentaro, and I can't remember his last name. Overall, I'm excited. I already made the whole video about Baron. I was just like, who could the world champion be? Will Baron be the manager of this world champion, or just be somebody else when he try to get his revenge and things like that? So I am excited. You saw my reaction. That was just raw. I have not seen, like, I knew Ippo was going to meet Kumi, but I didn't know what they was going to talk about, because I didn't see anything. I just saw like the panels like on the story, or on the thumbnail of the story. But I didn't know about the whole, my brother's next match has been decided, and it's for the world title. And also another thing is just like, we haven't seen Nanako in a while. We haven't seen Kumi really having to develop it either. Or the whole mysterious woman who's like, you know, call me sometime. The 12K woman, not the 12K woman, the 1200 chapter woman. She haven't showed up either at Kawa, so I really was hoping to get some of this side development. I really was, but I'm not mad at Ryo's next fight. Now, this could go out two different ways for it in the video. We could have a Sendo situation, or we just have it shows up next. So I'm not saying what's the Sendo situation. It took over 300 chapters. No, it took over, not 300, it took over 200 chapters. Over 200 chapters before we got the Sendo versus Gonzalez fight. When it was first announced. When Sendo first said he was going to fight Gonzalez, that was like 200 chapters later. And we literally got that fight 200 chapters later. No, 200 plus chapters later. So it's not surprising when it refers to Ricardo Martinez, we're not going to see that fight. And also, I guess, just like the Jose Nargo and Martinez, both the break time in between those fights. This is what we saw against Gonzalez and Martinez. I'm sorry. The break between those fights was mainly caused by what? Once again, Sendo breaking his right hand. He broke his hand after he hit Mishiba's belt, and he collided with the ground with the chopping. Right, he broke his hand against Jose Nargo, and then he broke his hand by colliding with Gonzalez's forehead. So he'll be out for at least another 200 chapters. But I was not expecting to get this early, especially not this early, but. You can kind of see that how the disappointment is kind of seeping in. That I am happy we're getting the announcement of Rio's next opponent. I am excited to see who this man is, what country he's from, this and that. But from that same merit, it's like I think it's going to be a fantastic fight. It's going to be better than Keith versus Takamura. It won't have that nonsense in it. That could just be wishful thinking or anything like that. But I really was hoping on some of that side development though, because like usually with the formula, eventually the characters do get their time to shine, like Itagaki. Because remember when Itagaki first showed up, he was just a background character. He was a background character until Takamura fought Brian Hawk, and then we started going to like the Rookie King Championships and all that. He was a background character until then. Similar to how like Yamato was just a background character until he later showed up as Hammer Now and got his proper development. Or Randy Boy Jr. or how Amai was just somebody in the background. He got his further development twice. So it's not like this is unheard of, but it's just like we got nothing on Kentaro. We're like, what's the wait? What's the wait? And then we get these hints towards Ippo returning, and at this point, I don't even feel nothing for him, to be honest. I don't feel nothing for Ippo returning anymore. And maybe it's just the fact that I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Because maybe the fact he didn't give like an answer or anything, or just I don't know. I just didn't feel nothing for it. But am I disappointed? Yes. I'm still excited. Yes. I doubt the fight's gonna be set up in the next 10 chapters. If it does, then hopefully after this fight we get that proper character development. And it's not gonna be a lot of development. You can like dedicate like half a chapter to develop these characters, and then you can quickly go past all that and just do whatever you want. Well, it depends. It depends. He said it won't take as much to get to the end of Hajime Ippo, so it's not gonna be 15. If it's not gonna be 30 years, it's gonna be at least be 15 to 10 years. So hopefully everything turned out alright. Not only got thoughts in the pen. Are you guys excited for Mishiba in his first world title challenge? I don't believe he'll lose, because if he does lose, that'll be sad. That'll be sad. That'll be very sad. Just because he always dreamed of finally becoming a world champion and getting him and Kuma out of that situation of living in that same apartment, and she'll be able to get a proper education and things like that. I really does hope he does not lose. I really do. I don't know what I thought would come in my mind, but it's always a possibility. Unlike guys like Ippo, Takamura, and everybody else, it was always a possibility of loss. But it's just like, is it going to be now or is it never going to happen? It's like I believe that Takamura is not going to conquer 6 weight classes, similar to that. But with other characters like Itagaki or somebody like that, it's really up in the air. It's really up in the air. Similar to how Rourke could have lost against Mike Elliott. He easily could have. Easily. But he outthought him, and he was able to work. But hey, who knows? Are you guys excited? Do you believe that Mishiba's going to win? Who do you believe this lightweight champion is? And I really was hoping that I'd be able to get something else. I'll make another video after this video, but I guess not. It didn't shock if you guys like the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your guys' thoughts on the opinions now. Peace.